today I'm going to show you how to make this little chick face. Now, let's get started. First, take 2 of your chick color. I'm doing orange, and loop it and do it from this top 1 to diagonally and push it down. Now, take 2 more, and sometimes your rubber bands can go flying, doesn't matter, and do that on the other side and push it down. Now take 2 more and go down twice. Once and then twice. Just like this. Push it down. Now take another 2 rubber bands and do that on the other side. 1 and 2. Okay, now let's bring them in to make a circle. So then take 2 more rubber bands and bring it into the 4th peg in the center. If it's on the 5th and 6th, then you know that you did your face too long, but you can always extend the face. Doesn't matter. 2 more rubber bands and bring them there. Okay, now let's do the inside. So take 2 more of your body color and bring it down twice. Once, then take 2 more and twice and push it down. So don't loop it to the 4th peg in the center, which I like to call it the chin peg. And so just now, because now we're going to make the beak. Now take the beak color that you want and loop it around your hook 4 times to create 4 loops, or 3 times to create 4 loops. Just like that. Now put your hook down, take another of your color, then stretch it just like that, and put it around your fingers and make an X kind of like that, and put it around again to make doubles. Now stretch it, put your hook right onto there, and bring that rubber band those rubber bands right onto that doubled one. So now stretch it a little, and now put your hook down again, take your color again, stretch it, and double it again. Now take it on your hook and pull that beak that you have right onto there to complete the finished one. Now you can make your beak as long as you want. I'm only doing it this long. You can do it longer if you want. Then put it on these 2 pegs, just like this, and push the beak into the center. So now there should be a little beak sticking out. Now take 2 more body colors and put them over the beak. Now pull the beak up a little so that it sticks out. Now let's make our eyes. I'm going to make blue eyes. You don't have to. If you have black, you can make black. But if you don't have any, then just do any color that you want. 2, 3, loop it 3 times to create 4 loops. Then do that again. 1, 2, 3. Now push them together. Now, take your body color. Let me find mine. I have a big bucket of rubber bands. Okay, just 1. And then, oops. If you stretch it too much, the rubber band can break. Just stretch it a little and then double it, like you've been doing. And then bring both eyes onto it. Don't bring one, bring both. Just like this. Okay. Now, put them right above the beak. Just like this. So now your loom should look like this. Okay, now turn your loom around and do this. Stretch the eyes apart. Now take the top two and bring them up onto that peg so that the eyes are separated. Okay, now we have finished our face and let's move on to the neck. So take a single rubber band, don't double it, don't do anything, just take a single and bring it diagonally to that peg. Then take another single and bring it to that peg, like you did on that side. I'm going to make my chick a tail like I did in this, the little tail right there. But if you don't want a tail, then it will look like this. But if you want a tail, then do what I do. If you don't want one, cap these two off and start looming. Don't forget to do the center because otherwise your chick will fall apart. And then if you don't want a tail, reach in that part when you're done looming and do a slip knot. But since I'm doing a tail, let's move on and do it. So take two singles, one on each side, and push it down. Then take another and push it down. So now, if you turn your loom sideways, you should have sort of like a diamond right there. Now, let's take a clear rubber band. If you don't have clear, then use your teal color or any other color that you want the capping band. So stretch it and loop it around 3 times to create 4 loops. Just like that. Okay. Now, let's start looming. So first, reach into that cap band, grab the top single band, and bring it over to the side. Now grab the other one and bring that one over to, if there's any tension, release, because we don't want to break our rubber bands. 1 second. Grab it and bring it to there. Okay, so now it should be loomed, this tail part. So now reach in there, grab that, and bring it to the center, just like this. Push it down. Now take this one, bring it to the center, and push that down. So now turn your loom sideways. I think it's easier. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. I just think it's easier. So now let's start looming the middle. If the middle isn't your first one, it doesn't matter, but it should be, but it doesn't really matter. So then loom the center or the side if the middle one isn't your first. So just like this. In the beak, if it's overlapped, don't worry, it's supposed to be. So now reach in those singles again, grab the top 2, bring them over to the side. Now push that down. Now reach in again, grab the top 2, and bring them down. So make sure that they cover the beak and that they're not under the beak. So now reach in there and grab those bottom 2 and loop them forward and keep doing that. Forward and forward. Make sure there are teardrops, because if there aren't teardrops, then your little chick will fall apart. Okay, now let's do this side. You can turn your loom sideways if you need to, but if you don't, then just keep looming. again, make sure there are teardrops, because otherwise your chick will fall apart. Now push that down. So now your loom should look like this, all looped. Okay, so now, if you want a little hairdo, I'm going to make one, then reach in and do 3 slip knots. But if you don't want to, then just do 1, and then tuck in your charm string, and then your chick will be ready. But I'm going to make a cute little hairdo. So first, take the color of your choice. I'm taking green, and slip knot it. Oops. Sometimes your rubber bands can escape you. Don't worry. They always do. Oops. And sometimes they can really escape you. So just be patient. It will turn out one time. Don't get angry. It will turn out. Okay, now do that and do, if you don't know how to do a slip knot, then here's how to do it. So loop it like that and take the back one and loop it over the front one and then pull. Don't knot your peg like I once did. I once knotted the peg and then it was a big mess. So now take your other color, if you're doing a hairdo, and do another slip knot. And now let's do one more. Reach under, take your other color. I'm using green, purple, and white. You can do one color, or you can make it fancy and do hundreds of colors. Like rainbow if you have any. It doesn't have to be 3. You can make it 4 or 5 or even 10. You can make it as many as you want. I'm only doing 3. So now you can take it off the loom. So do that, just like that. Then just loop it every time. Don't rip it off because then your chick will have holes and that won't look good. Okay, now keep doing that, and then this part, if you have a metal hook, please use it because it has so many rubber bands that you can break your plastic one. So I'm going to put my plastic one aside, but since I don't have a metal one, I'll just use my fingers, just like that. Now, at first, your chick will look like it has a lump on his head. So shape it up. And since you only have eyes on this side, turn it around and you have your chick. Now you can go from the back and pull out the eyes and prep it up a little bit. Just prep it. Okay, now you have your little chick. Now, keep looming and have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.